Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new video from Over the Top Talk. I'm your host, Owen, as always. I have my co-host, Anthony, also as
Yes, sir.
always. And today we're going to be talking about some dream matches. We have about 10 dream matches to go over, but we never do these videos alone. Plus, we've had a lot of creators come on recently. So welcome to the podcast, Mrs. Noemi. How are we doing today?
Good. How are you guys?
Awesome.
We're doing amazing. It's always nice to have new creators on, honestly, and have a great time. So, with no further ado, let me bring up our first match. And Anthony, I'll let you say who the wrestlers are and make your pick first.
All right. So our first matchup is Rock from the Attitude Era versus the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. And
Ooh,
yeah, this is a hard matchup for
I
me
got his
personally.
shirt
Yeah.
on.
Oh God. Because they were both at the top of their game at this point. So man, I don't even know because this is a dream match, like even like in these eras. But if I had to pick a winner, like maybe, hmm, I feel like I gotta take Tribal Chief Roman. I feel like I do.
You're going Roman.
I am. I'm going Tribal Chief Roman.
I
I,
yeah. I
I feel
think
I,
bad.
I think The Rock. I don't know. Like Prime Rock, man. Yeah. He was great, but I feel like Roman has a lot more experience now
Yeah,
because The Rock sort of had a shorter run. And then he came back years later, but that was still a short little run as well. So I feel like Roman does have a little bit more experience there, and with what he's doing right now, I think The Rock would probably be cooked. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's already a dream match. I hope it happens one day with them,
I hope
but
so.
looking a little impossible right now.
Yeah.
yeah, and how we just mentioned that match might happen, should happen years ago, but
Yeah.
if we're looking at the Attitude Era version of The Rock and I'd say current day Roman Reigns, I think I'll also go with Roman Reigns. To honestly smash him. We saw that this version of The Rock gets smashed by people like Stone Cold, Triple H. So I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
go also with Roman Reigns. So that's all three of us, and I'll start us off with this next one. Another dream match. We got Seth Rollins versus Shawn Michaels, and I think this would be honestly be a great match. If they were both in their prime, obviously, I think that's what we're going off of.
Hmm.
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of Seth, so I think I'm gonna go with Seth for this one. Anthony, who
Yeah.
do you got between Seth Rollins and
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels?
For me, also, I think I will take Seth Rollins, given the fact, like, also they call Seth Rollins like the modern day Shawn Michaels, but I think I don't know. Seth is just way too technical. I think his move set just counters um, Shawn Michaels, so I'm going with Seth all the way.
And Noemi, who do you got?
Yeah, I agree with Anthony as well. Seth is one of my favorites too. Although
Hmm.
I am a big CM Punk fan, Seth is right there. Yeah, I think that would be a great match to see, and I would definitely go for Seth.
And moving down the line here, I'll go right back to you, Noemi,
Ooh.
for the female version. We got Rhea Ripley and Mrs. China.
Oh my gosh. Well, obviously this will never happen, but Rhea is my favorite of all time. I definitely would love would have loved to see this happen. Um and I feel like they would have given her that push. They would have put her over with this match, but yeah, I feel like Rhea would have definitely won this match. She's just amazing.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to Rhea as well, it's just when you're looking at the Attitude Era version of more like maybe speed, I should say. I feel like China might have been a little bit slower than the Rhea we see, and Rhea's quicker. So I think I'm
Hmm.
also going to go with Rhea Ripley to win this matchup. But last but not least, Anthony,
Yeah.
who do you got?
Yeah, I also got Rhea Ripley here. I think the match would be great. I think it would be incredible. But like I said for the last one, I think Rhea's moveset is just incredible. She has probably one of the best drop kicks I've ever seen. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but that drop kick's
I do.
incredible. But yeah, I think China would eat a riptide and that'd be it.
And
Yes.
moving to our next match, Anthony, I'll go right back to you for this one. But I actually never
Oh,
knew this never happened. But we got The Rock and Shawn Michaels.
yeah, that's interesting. Unfortunately, Shawn Michaels missed like the entire Attitude Era because his back injury. But this match would have been incredible. You have like two huge personalities going at it. Um, Honestly, believe it or not, I think I would take The Rock here. I think if they're both in their prime, I think personally at that point I would definitely take The Rock beating Shawn Michaels. Not because of any moveset things, but just because of his larger than life persona. And I think it'd be a great match. I would love like thinking about it, I imagine it being like some sort of like no disqualification match. I think that would just be incredible. And I think The Rock takes that win.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I think The Rock also takes this win. Um, Obviously, they had their. I think this match never happened. I think just because of their egos back then, and like you said, Shawn Michaels missed a majority of the Attitude Era. But I think this match would have a huge, crowd pop back then. But ultimately, I agree with you, Anthony, with The Rock here. But Noemi, who do you got between The Rock and Shawn Michaels?
I'd say this is a hard one for me.
Mhm.
I would definitely go with The Rock as well, but if it was Sean during his like heel era before he like found God and everything,
Mhm.
I think he probably would have took the W. But I do agree with The Rock at this time taking the win for that.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and I'll start us off with this next one. Two giants here, which me and Anthony were saying this would probably be the one of the slowest matches if this ever happened. But we got the Big Show versus Andre the Giant, and honestly, I think this is a toss up for me. I think I would have to go with Andre the Giant though, just because of the size. I'm pretty sure he has a couple feet on Big Show. I might be wrong on that, but I really think he would overpower the Big Show in today's sport. But Noemi, who do you got between the two giants here?
Oh man, I can't really say much about Andre the Giant, but obviously he was a beast. I think he probably would have taken the win. I have to go with Andre on this one.
Yeah. I also agree with that. I think you're right, Owen. I think Andre the Giant is like 4 inches taller than the Big Show. And I think he would just sit on him. I really do. I think he would just sit on him.
Yeah, it definitely would be one hell of a match, though. They're both very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be wild. And I'll go back to you, Anthony, for this next one. Thought
Oh,
this would be a nice little touch. We have Stone Cold and CM Punk, and we'll say like maybe both of them in their prime.
yeah. This match actually almost happened in 2011. Um, Both in their prime, I think Stone Cold wipes the floor with CM Punk. I feel bad saying that, just because of how over he was. I think it'll be a close match. I shouldn't say wipe the floor with him. I think it'll be a close match. Definitely, probably the greatest promos in history. I think this would be like the greatest promo in history. But I think Stone Cold might just come up a little bit with a win.
Yeah, and I was just about to mention the promo battles between these two would be crazy. Obviously, yeah, we heard what Attitude Era Stone Cold used to say, and we've heard what CM Punk has to say plenty of times. So promo work would be amazing. I think ultimately I would have to go with Stone Cold as well. I know he had a really short stint here, but I
Yeah.
think if these two were to face off, I would be taking Stone Cold. But last but not least, Noemi, who do you got between these two?
Well, as many people know, CM Punk is my favorite wrestler of all time.
Yeah.
My fellow Chicagoan, but I do have to go with Stone Cold on this one as well. I just there's just there's
Yeah.
nothing like it would be a hell of a match as well, and the promos would be amazing.
Yeah. I wish we got to see this.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'll pass it back to Noemi for this next matchup, which is possible, but we
Ooh.
have Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. We could see possibly this year.
Might be happening at SummerSlam, I feel like. Especially with Brock being in his hometown. I definitely am going to unfortunately put Gunther over this match.
Mhm.
He's going to be the new legend killer, I feel like.
And I will also be going with Gunther just because, he's taking out Cena. He's taking all the legends at this point, AJ Styles. Think he'll add Brock Lesnar to his little, trophy plaque that he probably has at his house. But yeah, I'll be taking Gunther here. I think the match would be amazing. One of those actual like hard hitting wrestling matches that we usually don't see a lot unless it's a Gunther match. But I'll be going with Gunther here, and hopefully we do see this at SummerSlam. But Anthony, who do you got between these two?
Yeah, it hurts me to say that Gunther would win because like I do like Brock Lesnar sometimes. But I do have to take Gunther, they trademarked the career killer. So I think as long as Gunther doesn't put him to sleep with a chokehold, I'll be good. So I'll take Gunther.
Perfect. And
That's
with this
fair.
next one, I'll kick us off here. Some high flying action. We got Jeff Hardy and Rey Mysterio, and Jeff Hardy I think is one of the childhood heroes I think for a lot of people. So I think this one's pretty easy for me. I just put it here for a reason, but I'm taking Jeff Hardy. I don't think really much has to be said, but Anthony, Jeff Hardy or Rey Mysterio.
Um this one's actually more difficult than you might think. Okay. If they're both in their prime, I think they both have a really solid case for winning this match. In 2008, there was a saying that the two most popular people in the world, you had Barack Obama and Jeff Hardy. So I think it's very, very close. I think it's a close match. I think it would be amazing to see. But personally, I think I got to take Jeff Hardy.
I
And
think
last but
I
not least,
agree.
Noemi.
I agree. Jeff Hardy, he would absolutely cook in this match, I fear.
Mhm.
I mean, it would be a tough one to pick, but if I
Yeah.
had to, Jeff Hardy for sure.
Technically, we could still get this to this day. It would be very, very
Yeah,
odd, but we could still get it.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and Anthony, I'll go to you for this next one. We have the woman
Ooh.
here. I know they had a triple threat, but they never had a one-on-one. So we got Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. Who do you think would take it, Anthony?
Um, this is difficult. So, are we talking about currently or in their primes for this
We'll
time?
say in their primes,
All right, in
just
their
because Becky's
primes,
still in the.
yeah. Um, I think in their primes, I gotta take Becky Lynch. I really do. I think she would beat Ronda Rousey just because like of how over Becky Lynch was in like those like prime years in like 2019. So it's close for me, but I'm taking Becky.
Yeah, and I'll also go Becky. This one, I'm not a huge fan of Ronda, so might be a little bit biased there. But when it comes to Becky Lynch, I mean, she's proved pretty much everything. She's proved a lot. She's won a lot of titles. I think when it
Mhm.
comes to her versus Ronda, I think I would take her 100 out of 100 times. But Noemi, who do you got between the two females?
I 100% go for Becky as well. I do not like Ronda. Her run in WWE was not great.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Becky in 2019, that was her first prime.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, she definitely would have taken the W.
100%.
Yeah, no, pass it back to you, Noemi, for our last one. Here we got Mr. Sting and The Undertaker, which this match I think almost happened about 3 times, but never ended up happening.
100% The Undertaker. That's just all I have to say. Sting is great. Don't get me wrong, you know, but Taker has a lot more experience with the WWE, and if it would have happened at Mania, he would have kept the streak with that.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna go The Undertaker. I mean, I really wish this match happened because we have two faces from kind of separate companies going against each other. But I think this would be a great match for the fans, a little hard-hitting matchup. But I think ultimately not much has to be said here. I will be going with The Undertaker as well. But to end this off, Anthony, who do you got?
Yeah, I don't think there's really much more that needs to be said here. I think the Undertaker would just like have a field day with him. I think it would just be total annihilation. And Undertaker easily.
Yeah, and for everyone watching, drop down below who you think would win those 10 matchups that we just went over. But for every creator that we have on Noemi, we let them kind of shout out, where their platform is so our fans can go and find it. So where can our fans and people that watch our stuff find you?
I'm mostly on TikTok and Instagram. I'm more active on Instagram. You can follow me both on there, WrestlewithNoemi _.
Awesome.
Perfect. And as you guys all know, we'll find her links, put them down below. When it comes to me and Anthony's stuff, we're posting reels daily on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube reels as well. That's all over the top talk. All our links are always down below. But me and Anthony have been pumping out reels from all types of videos. You'll see clips from this video as well. So with no further ado, make sure to like, subscribe, and me and Anthony will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Thank you guys.
1